sparks fly in the studio of sculptor Tori Rodriguez. Elizabeth Dubbin shares big news at Collarworks.
I guess it's time.
And catch a performance from Ayla. It's all ahead on this episode of AHA, A House for Art.
In my own abyss.
Funding for AHA has been provided by your contribution and by contributions to the WMHT Venture Fund. Contributors include the Leo Cox Beach Philanthropic Foundation, Chet and Karen Alpelka, Robert and Doris Fisher-Melisardi, and the Robeson Family Foundation.
At M&T Bank, we understand that the vitality of our communities is crucial to our continued success. That's why we take an active role in our community. M&T Bank is pleased to support WMHT programming that highlights the arts, and we invite you to do the same.
I'm here in Troy, New York, about to step inside the studio of artist Tori Rodriguez. Follow me.
I'm a multimedia artist, primarily working in metal sculpture and also fine art painting. The first time I welded was in high school and completely fell in love with it, but didn't think that that's what I wanted to do as a career. As I started to get more into my art in my 20s, at the same time I was working in manufacturing, doing programming and design work for a company that does all precision cutting. So I got a lot of exposure to different materials: steel, aluminum, stainless, some specialty alloys. Initially I went to school for interior design, took some time off of college for a few years, and then went back to school full-time for welding, and that really pushed me to get more into metal sculpture. I just really love steel. It's very versatile. You can use steel for building large structures, for building smaller things. There are different finishes that you can put on it. I love texture. I have a whole thing about texture. So playing with the different finishes and patinas and treatments on steel, I find that to be a lot of fun. The Mastodon in Cohoes, New York, that was my first large-scale piece that I did. I worked with the Abram Lansing Elementary School. The principal of the school and I sat on an art committee together. That's how we met. And then he had this idea to have me come in and talk to the students. So I got sketches from a bunch of third graders of what they wanted this giant sculpture to look like. Put them in a pile, see what the popular vote was, see what was buildable, and that's how the sculpture kind of came to be. I built a frame out of 1-inch steel tubing, and then the rest of it is entirely out of scrap. I had no idea what I was getting into, but I'm pretty happy with it. Have you seen The Owl? The Owl is at Octay Elementary, and that's in Clifton Park. The art teacher at Octay Elementary, her kids play soccer in the field where the Mastodon is. So she saw that and she was like, I need a sculpture like this. So I got linked up with her and she was like, could you build something like this for us? And I said, I can, but my stipulation is that I get to come in and talk to your students about how cool welding is. We're seeing such a shortage of welders in the industry right now that companies are they're hurting. A lot of them are forced to move toward automation because they can't fill positions. And there's just not as many people coming into the industry as the people who are coming out of the industry. So in a world of social media influencers, how do you try to inspire the next generation to want to do something, to work with their hands, to do something that's really an essential skill? I mean, welding is used in so many industries. So that's part of why I go in to talk to students and work with them. The art part is very cool, but it really, I have a dual purpose of being there and trying to inspire the next generation to still want to stick with the trades. So I've done plenty of small-scale sculptures. I like the idea of doing something that's functional but also artistic. A couple years ago, I was walking through my house looking for some drinking glasses. I was having people over and I'm like, where did all my drinking glasses disappear to? And they were scattered throughout my house holding plant clippings. So I was like, okay, I'm a fabricator. I'm an artist, it's time to make something cool. That's when I started making propagation stations. I love the juxtaposition of like the heavy industrial, almost post-apocalyptic design of these with the delicacy of the glass and the plant. I also am finishing a new prototype design for a banana stand that goes in your kitchen that's in the shape of a scorpion. The large-scale project on deck is going to be a suspended sculpture coming out of a skylight in downtown Albany. It's going to be in a restaurant. I can't tell you who it's for yet, but they have a very like Louisiana, New Orleans vibe. And they asked me to build this out of old instruments to kind of bring that jazz feel into the space. The instruments for this project were donated by Cole's Woodwind Shop up in Saratoga Springs. They're older and a lot of them have been decommissioned. My plan is to have a music case open on like the upper backside of the sculpture and then have it, like all of the instruments look like they're falling out of it, almost like a Mary Poppins kind of feel, like very whimsical. The instruments that are going to be like closer to the case, I want to put a stronger patina on those to make them look older, and as they come into the space, kind of fade out that patina and, you know, polish them and make them look newer. My brain just has so many ideas that I'll probably die before I just can physically get to all of them. So I like to take on projects that are going to push me to do something better and bigger.
Elizabeth Dubbin is the co-director of ColorWorks, a nonprofit art space in Troy dedicated to supporting emerging and underrepresented artists. And they're going through some pretty major changes as they work to transform one of Troy's historic iron foundries into their new headquarters. Jade Warwick spoke with Elizabeth to learn more.
For people who may not be familiar with ColorWorks so much, want to give us a little bit of background of what is ColorWorks? What's your role?
Sure. ColorWorks is a contemporary arts organization based in Troy, New York. We are a nationally recognized organization, I like to say with a global impact. Our mission is to support emerging and underrepresented artists in the creation and presentation of their works. And we have multiple programs from exhibition opportunities to artist residencies, studio-based fellowships, all sorts of things.
All things great.
Yeah.
All things that artists love.
Yes.
Well, I know ColorWorks is going through a major growth phase right now. So what's happening and why is this a big moment for your organization?
We are undertaking a big capital project in South Central Troy. We've partnered with Sequence Development to purchase and renovate the historic Neems Iron Foundry and transform it into a hub of innovation and creativity. It's going to be ColorWorks' new headquarters with expanded gallery space, artist studios, presentation space, really a community hub for world-class contemporary art and placemaking right in South Central Troy.
It's amazing,
yes.
Especially in South Central Troy. You know, that area is slowly becoming a hub for community, art, and just all-around awesomeness, in my opinion. So how do you think this new project, or this current project, is going to have a positive influence on artists, community, and ColorWorks itself?
We've been around for 15 years, and ever since we began, our focus has been trying to provide opportunities for artists to sort of overcome adversity and sort of break through barriers to achieve sort of success. And so for us, this opportunity is to sort of create a foundation for ColorWorks and for Troy that kind of embeds this sustainability model around the arts. Allows for us to provide greater accessibility, greater financial resources to artists and other arts organizations, other community groups to have access to space, access to shared resources, and especially to reach artists at critical points in their careers and be a true springboard for them so that they can be well on their way to having a career in the arts. And so for us, this is a moment where we needed to take that leap. We had been operating our programs in various locations throughout the Capital Region for many years, and there's such high demand for the services that we provide that we needed expanded space, and we needed to take this opportunity to bring everything under one roof, so to speak, and increase our services to artists and increase our impact.
Now, what are some of the services that may be new that comes with this new building and everything? Is there anything new that's going to happen based off of this?
Yes. So largely the affordable artist studios, that's a big part of the building. And so there's going to be 11 affordable artist studios in the space. And that's something that we've been working towards for a couple of years as an organization. It's a huge void in the Capital Region. There's so many artists in this area that need access to affordable space, as you know.
Yeah, I do know.
and that's a big part of this sort of new expansion of CollarWorks, is to provide the affordable artist studios to artists of the Capital Region.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Grassroots to global, you know. So how are you staying true to your values with this big growing moment? It seems like you're growing triple your size, you know. So how is CollarWorks being still intentional about keeping that grassroots feel, that very by artists for artists feel with this big growth spurt?
I like to say that it's a large, you know, philanthropic moment for us, with sustainability and longevity in mind. And it's not necessarily to make us a huge organization long term. It's a moment for us to sort of right-size the organization so that we have sustainability kind of baked into the DNA of the organization to stay small to mid-size and high impact for the long term. So for us, that sort of ethos of and culture of grassroots, of for artists by artists, centering care, centering wellness, centering artist equity, fair pay, you know, always centering sort of the artist's need, making sure that that is a part of all of our decision making, is not going to change sort of at the core. I think it's only going to amplify in this moment where we're growing and evolving.
I love that. And that's very important for artists, very important for me personally too. So big transitions need big support. The community, how has the community and efforts such as the Future Fund been helping make this transition or this dream a reality? And then how can other people get involved?
It really comes down to relationships and resources, and community, and that kind of connectivity that we need in building those relationships and bringing people into the fold to just support our organization and our programs and our efforts kind of across the board. So there's no denying that when we are undertaking, you know, such a expansion effort as we are, we need financial resources and support, and our organization relies on philanthropy and the generosity of our community. And so we are very thankful for individual contributions. But we also are a volunteer-based organization, and we look for people to volunteer their time in helping us share their expertise to help us with our programs and events and other aspects of our organization, serving on our board of directors, helping, you know, at events or with our programs. So there's many ways to get involved with CollarWorks.
It's a community endeavor, and a lot of people have been out there supporting, whether through the Future Fund, again, whether through serving on the board. There's so many ways that you can help uplift organizations for the greater good. Yes. So I know the doors will most likely open in 2026. So what do you want people to feel when they go into the space? What do you want them to feel? What do you want them to see? And what do you want them to, I don't know, like when they leave that space, what are they left with?
Overall, we want them to feel invigorated and inspired, like they've walked in and experienced something fresh and exciting that they haven't seen before. You know, we want that sort of high class, high quality artistic integrity to really shine. Like they've walked in, you know, to kind of a major city and they've experienced something that they wouldn't have seen anywhere else, you know, questioning life and society and dreaming a little bit, you know, too, and that they are eager to come back and see more, experience more.
Right, that's all we can ask for, right? Yeah. Well, thank you, Elizabeth, for stopping by to tell us about this amazing new project, and I can't wait to visit the new space.
Thank you, Jade.
Please welcome Ayla.
Of my own thinking. This prison has no walls, only senses for calculating. Sun is baking, beating and glowing on my skin. I'll shed a layer or two for the crowd to see and cue the swirl break. Glasses clinking fancy for days. Folks embracing one another, knowing that they in their good days. No fear of missing out on outside craze. We in here drinking lemonade on the beach because we do care. Intentional. I'm intentional with my visions and reasons as to why it's important to know perspective. A third person point of view won't leave me out here guessing. Wonders and lessons and sandpapers will feel like blessings. I'm not stressing. This is as good as it gets. This meaning what you think is the best of the best. It's always changing, elusive in the wispy, wispy whispers. A string of unexplainable, innocuous tongue twisters. Every morning I will go. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, da.
Tom De Palma made the
Check it.
movie.
A baby goat, born in the womb, full of music and the hope, oblivious to the drama and the things that people spoke. I think karma gonna get them every time they want the smoke. So I take a step back to figure out the game it shows. Everybody got a story they gon' wear on their coats, and yes, me being the little homie knows all the work to step when it comes to stepping on the people's throats. The flow goes menancing, the words fluidly dancing through the curves in the music. Hey, guys, about to go stupid. Buckle up for a ride driven by a hungry student. If you listen to the speech, you know, stay hungry and stay foolish. Taking life so serious comes with a price. But I knew this, it's all fun and games till somebody gotta do it. They think it's all so effortless. It is, baby, I do this. I live that, I be that. Life is being trueness. Not a care in the water, then I'm breathing. To be there in the water that I'm seeing. Not a care in the water, then I'm breathing. There in the world that I'm seeing, take my eyes about the closet just to paint a pretty picture full of shadows in the darkness. Bring them all out. All the front and hitters that be out here bringing doors out. Play with Barbie, then you getting called out. Excuse me, AI, there's been a system overload. You've been dubbed as the pretty girl that gives at every show. Genetically modified to fit ideas of people's notes, generating images with words like a true poet. This is a statement, a turning point in my life. My name is in the pavement to building my foundation. The origin, the basic, authentic AI creation. Innovative in a way that's posing as the Matrix. But I digress. I leave one more for learning less. An even score, yeah. I'm settling scoreboards. Not a care in the water. Then I'm breathing. To be there in the water that I'm seeing. Not a care in the world. Then I'm breathing. To be there in the world. that was hot. You wrote that? Yo, that's crazy. And you produce music and sing, bro. Who are you? Why have you been hiding? You're literally one of a kind. Like, what? You know, she's homemade. She's authentic. Listen, I pull up outside, ready for the function when I see about 3 guys drunk as hell with their hypnosis. I walk upstairs, instantly seeing my homegirls. Up the stairs I went, I'm all tripping over myself. Dang, get it together. No blame, just nervous. Hadn't been outside since Thursday, looking kinda homeless. Wait, what's that mean? And should I keep the cycle going? I've seen some random things without thinking it goes unnoticed. I need to feel me. See, this why I don't go out. I haven't been tending to my feelings. I need to feel me. See, this why I don't go out. I haven't been tending to my feelings. I bump the beat, have some drinks, not feeling me, but feeling great. Get in the car from my mama. I drink too much alcohol, little imposter. Mama asking where I'm at a party, ma. She says, hey, Isla, why you there? You meant so not up to par. I try to reason, saying, ma, we going out to the bars, but now it don't even make sense, man. I'm so confused. Homegirl lit, she ain't seeing a thing. God damn, back to back, it's me, myself again. The big homie, I put the O in big OG. A reflection, everywhere I go, a big mirror. Now I see me, my body wanna give out, and now my mouth tasting sour. We've been two-stepping to a beat for how many hours? What a ball. Is this what I deemed as experiencing more, man? What was I thinking? I knew I didn't want to party, yet I still went out looking for a party. I knew I didn't want to party, yet I still went out looking for a party. Hey girl, I'm about ready to get the Uber. You ready too? Whew. All right, bet. I need to feel me. See, this why I don't go out. I haven't been tending to my feelings. I need to feel me. See, this why I don't go out. I haven't been tending to my feelings. We on the way home, feeling tired, ready to return back home to our thrones. The throne within, the driver chatting us up about deep topics. And now we're retreat, he's dropping knowledge, wisdom, reminding us of power, telling us to go home and wash our take back what's ours, to be mindful of our hours. He drops us off, we tip and well, give thanks for all his blessings. Go inside, get ready to sleep good with all our lessons. And I don't have no problems with partying, but when I'm trying to avoid something brewing within me, that's where things start to go left. And now I'm starting to see I enjoy my people, but not when I'm trying to flee. I'm beginning to be more aware of what I'm feeling within, and I realize that I do crave human connection, but not artificially, nor only when I'm drunk. I enjoy my people sober, getting down and getting crunk. Yeah, getting down and getting crunk. Yeah. Getting down and getting crunk. Yeah. Getting down and getting crunk. I enjoy my people sober, getting down and getting crunk. Did you allow me to be free? Did you allow me to be free? ask no questions. Why, 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 why? I'm cast away in the wind. They forgot about me. Nah, I forgot about my wins. I crushed it in my hand right as we speak. They forgot about me. No, I forgot about me. Oh. Did you allow me to be seen? Did you allow me to be seen? You'll take everything I gave you and give it to another person. You'll claim it as your own knowledge, information from your own noggin. Wow, oh wow, that really hurt. I felt so insecure. I guess it's time to put me first, put me first. Give myself a kiss and know my worth. In my own abyss, I'll rehearse. Being a cool chick, I'll take a dip into my heart first. I'm gonna put me first, yeah. I'm going to put me first. Give myself a kiss and know my worth. My worth.
Thanks for joining us. For more arts, visit wmht.org/aha and be sure to connect with us on social. I'm Matt Rogowitz. Thanks for watching.
Funding for AHA has been provided by your contribution and by contributions to the WMHT Venture Fund. Contributors include the Leo Cox Beach Philanthropic Foundation, Chet and Karen Alpelka, Robert and Doris Fisher-Melisardi, and the Robeson Family Foundation.
At M&T Bank, we understand that the vitality of our communities is crucial to our continued success. That's why we take an active role in our community. M&T Bank is pleased to support WMHT programming that highlights the arts, and we invite you to do the same.